Here's Darnold. That's caught again by Hawkinson. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. Darnold to the air once more. He got this on target to Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Darnold again. The throw here is complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushers is simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. It's a really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. They'll stay on the ground with speed. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9.
Hello.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield.
Clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
The Rams offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Not a short game there, 2 out of 22. Second down and 8. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And this is going to be a Rams first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line. Stay on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Late Hatchman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and of those first downs from the 43. Now this time they'll look to throw. That ball's dropping up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. They'll bring up second down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll throw. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Now whistles and a timeout. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams move out on top 14-0. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now ready to get going. On their second possession, they're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. As the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Straight ahead, it's Spears. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Spears. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. He does a great job staying in phase, stretching his ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here comes the screen to Spears. Here they stop short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Trying to start on the ground. He'll be stuck up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a run going left. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. They'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. That one good for 29. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators.
And he's going to be taken down. We'll try and hurry to the line. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Got room at the 30. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pistol snap back to Darnold. This to the right side, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So as halftime looms, like, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just roll back.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Darnold to throw again. He's going to look for the home run ball. It's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play. Darnold goes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
3rd and long. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Their catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Rams offense and their wide receivers getting ready to get back to work. And he'll get about 5. They'll begin here on the ground. Now, flag comes in, is thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Run over the middle and it's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First down. Fields. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he runs forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2-yard line yet again. What can they do on 3rd and goal? To throw is Fields. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, LA. Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening at the 30. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to do that consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. A run up the middle, Spears, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Darnold Darnold to throw on first down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. They'll go up here on second down and 5. Darnold now to throw. Left side here. Contact action. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was
The throw again is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third down, 3 to go. Darnold. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Vikings. Franco, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. He's the midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hold back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. And get him on the other side of midfield. Second down. It's Fields. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw on first down. Going up top. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But if they get the turnaround going here, they'll start this drive with first down. That's crossed by Jefferson on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here's Darnold. Here comes the screen to Steve. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Darnold. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
And this is what modern day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. You look out there, you have a mismatch. You have a guy or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Darnold to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Here's Darnold again. He can hardly cut to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Now, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They're trying to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Right side, complete to Nakua. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. They go play action with Fields. He'll take a shot here through the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a throw here. It's backward. He might be looking to throw this. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there. Use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it. And it brings up 3rd down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So up comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Rams on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg Bay hands the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now,
And he will score again. Touchdown, Rams. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
He'll get across the 20, work him down to the 23-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one's caught on the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Reichert, good with the extra point. The Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. Kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. He's done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now Fields. He's going to try it here again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 4th down on the Rams.